I don't know if you guys can see the LED panel here on this Digitalfoto Helios B100 light, $299 by the way. It does say 00% and I'll get to that. And it also says 5,500 Kelvin. So when Digitalfoto sent me this light, I opened it up. You know, I love lights. This is Light Week. I am basically reviewing lights because I have tons of them. I'm a cinematographer. I'm basically a big child because I love all kind of gadgets and lights. But 5,500 Kelvin. If you know about lights, daylight is 5,600 Kelvin. That's the standard. Every single light you'll buy out there will have 5,600 Kelvin. So 5,500 Kelvin is 100 Kelvin off. It won't make a huge difference to a lot of people, but people who are nitty-picky, 5,500, you couldn't have gone up just to 5,600, guys. I mean, that would have made a huge difference. I told them I'm going to be honest, so I am going to be honest. Also, 0%. This is 1%. Where is it? 1% right there. This is 0. I'm lost. Why at 0% it would be on, it should be off. It doesn't come with the case. And the diffusion is really non-existent. I mean, it is a little bit diffused. You can take the diffuser out to make it even stronger, but basically you can see every single LED, which means that you do have step shadows. Now, what a step shadow is, let me show you, is basically, let's put this all the way up to 100%. What a step shadow is a shadow that has multiple shadows. And this light creates multiple shadows because the LEDs are all visible. Now, this light does have 480 LEDs powering it. So that is a lot of LEDs, and I really wish they would have been at 5,600 Kelvin just to make everybody's life that little bit easier. So 0% on, 5,500 Kelvin, no case. And the diffusion sucks pretty badly. But that's not a problem. As cinematographers, we have diffusion everywhere, so basically putting a piece of diffusion in front of it to soften the light and create one normal shadow instead of 480 shadows coming from those multiple LEDs is fine, and I would normally soften light anyway, so that's not a huge problem. Now, taking diffusion out is pretty simple. There's a little green button on the side and you kind of slide it out. So it is basically this thing right here. And the LEDs are right there. Now, that's all good and fine. It's a nice light. It has quite a bit of power. It's lighting me as a kicker quite nicely. For $299, is it worth it? I have problems sleeping at night that it's at 5,500 Kelvin, honestly. It really annoys me, like, very badly. Also, there is a packing list inside the actual box. And in the packing list, you have the power brick, cable, light, and remote. And then it says remote is optional. You know, it's odd adding that to a packing list. There is a remote that you can control it with a remote. You can also control it with DMX because it has DMX out and in. And the cool thing about it is that you can power it either by the power brick or via a V-mount battery. That's cool. It's well built. It's a solid light. It weighs 4.5 kilos, by the way. So it does have a little bit of, you know, weight to it, and the yoke works very nicely. It's cool. The barn doors work well. It's nothing to you know, they're solid barn doors. To take the barn doors off though, you do have to unscrew 12 screws in total. Now the CRI of this light is 95, so at 95 CRI your color rendition, skin and everything shouldn't be purple, green or any other odd color. Basically, a good light, a workhorse, if you will, a nice soft panel if you put a piece of diffusion in front of it. It's nothing to write home about. If I had $299, would I buy it? No. Sorry guys, I wouldn't. just a few of those things that I think for the version 2 should be fixed, updated, and then it's a fantastic light. Give it 5,600, or being a bicolor light, put it all the way up to 9,000 with a 2,500 start, and then your middle at 5,600 will be a lot more powerful. Give it a lot more power, make it a 180 watt light, for example. Put a remote in the box so we can, change it via remote. Give us a case. That really goes a long way. I'm sure it probably doesn't cost a lot, but if you give us a case, something that we can actually carry in and throw it in the back of our car, that would really help out. And at 0%, it would be awesome if you could just, down to 0% and it turns off, and a 1% is actual 1%. That's what I think of this light, and yeah, no harm. I'm just being straight up here. I will be using it because I love lights, and even at 3,200, it does a good job, so it's nice and warm. And let me get it at 3,200, by the way, and light the side of my face so you guys can feel what it looks like at 3,200 and 30%. It's beautiful, isn't it? It does look nice on a rather bear-like face like mine. There will be a link below in case you're interested in purchasing this light. I would hold out for version 2 just when all these things are, fixed. Affiliate link is below. Like, subscribe, all that stuff, and I'm going to catch you on the next one.